Hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I hope everyone is having such a great day, and if you're not, as always, I hope it gets better by the end of it. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay. I love makeup, skincare, and just beauty in general, and you guys, recently I've also been loving skincare so much, as you know, and in today's video we are going to be doing a Sephora Vib sale try on video. As you guys know, I recently did a Sephora haul of like $700, $668 I believe to be exact, which is extremely insane. However, you guys know that I test things out all the time. That's what I do, so it comes with the territory. I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. It really helps me on the channel. We're skipping primer in today's video because I did not purchase one on this sale, but I did get the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, which is supposed to have a really beautiful natural finish. I have actually already tried this on, and I do agree with that. This is actually really nice quality, and I prefer it over the concealer. Sometimes I feel like the concealer is a little bit too heavy on my under eyes, and it just doesn't feel the best. It's an okay formula for sure, and it gets the job done. But I have other concealers I do prefer. This is insanely beautiful. By the way, the shade is 04 Neutral. I will have everything listed in the description box below as always, but just letting you know. By the way, did you guys know that Sephora is having another 20% off sale for holiday? I'm like, what am I rouge for? I understand like there's other benefits, but I'm just saying like, what? It's like, don't even waste your time if you're not a rouge with the VIB sales, you know? And y'all, for my mirror, I'm using the gorgeous Elephant Hourglass palette. Isn't she pretty? I'm obsessed with it, and we're gonna be using it in today's video as well. Let me know in the comments if you guys do want me to do like a full face of a Sephora collection over here. I would love to do that for you. Next up is bronzer, and for bronzer we have the Merit Bronzer Balm in the shade Clay. I actually haven't tried this yet, so I'm so excited because everyone that I've seen review this has said it is so blendable, so creamy, so effortless, and I'm hoping that's my experience. I'm gonna take a bit of it on this Juvia's Place brush, and I'm gonna work it on the back of the hand. It seems to be pretty forgiving. Also, look at my little burn right here from when I curled my hair. I swear I always do that. Right away, it is not something that is overly pigmented. It's actually very, very sheer, so you can just go straight onto the product with this one. Sorry about that. Ooh, but once you build it up, look how stunning that is. When the campaigns first came out for this bronzer, I think I said it in my haul, but it was looking super muddy. It was not looking good at all, you guys. But this is really nice and very, very easy to apply. The only thing I could say is if you're very impatient, you might be a little disappointed because you do really need to build that color up to get that nice payoff. But once you do, I like it because it's not something where it's hard to blend or where you are overwhelmed with products. So I like that. It reminds me a lot of the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. I mean, that product is so easy to work with, and I will say I have mine in the shade light medium, so it's more cool tone than this bronzer. But as far as the application and the product itself, very similar. I do think I can build that one up a little bit quicker than with this one, but they are so similar in that, you know, that really beautiful glowy effect, and also just how easy to work with they are. So I am obsessed with this. This is definitely a win for me. The next product I have to share with you guys, it brings me so much joy, and I'm so sad I hadn't tried it sooner. It's the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and this one is in the shade Pink Gasm. And the way this gives you the perfect flush and the perfect glowy, healthy vibe to your cheeks is insane. I know I already have a pretty good amount of glow going on from the bronzer and from that foundation, but you guys, this is gonna take it to another level, and it's gonna be so pretty. I'm sure you guys have already seen this used on other channels. Maybe you've used it yourself, but for me, this is like my first week having it and using it, and I am just so obsessed with it. You do not even need highlighter with this product. It's so Beautiful. Oh, I almost wish too there was like a matte version, because to be honest, the way it just melts and like blends into the skin, it doesn't look patchy. It just looks phenomenal no matter what. So I wish we had a matte version in case for that day, like maybe a day that you don't want to have like a glowy behind cheek, you know what I mean? Just so you'd have that option, because the formula is insane. I also want to get more shades. I'm pretty sure they have quite a few shades to pick from, and I want to try some other ones because this is so pretty. Next up is something that I also have not tried on my own yet, so I'm doing it for the first time with you guys, which is always so fun and exciting, and that is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in the shade Zero Neutral. Now I have tried the Backstage concealer and I think it's a nice concealer. I actually find myself gravitating towards that one quite a bit, but it's not like my favorite concealer, you get me? It has like a very nice radiant finish, but sometimes that can emphasize the texture under my eyes, so I'm super excited to see how this works. This is what the applicator looks like. I don't know why I always have to smell things. Everyone in my family is always like, Lindsay, why are you like that? And I'm like, I don't know. So Zero Neutral, it was a choice. I feel like I probably could have got away with doing like 0.5 neutral if they had that. This is actually blending out gorgeously, like freaking butter. Immediately, I think this one might work out for me a little bit better than the Dior Backstage. But they do both seem to give a really nice glow to the under eyes. What do you guys think? Also, you guys, I hope that while I've been recording, the elephant palette hasn't been all up in the camera. I need to make conscious notes to myself while I'm filming to make sure things like that don't happen. Because when you're in the moment and like talking to you guys, it just doesn't always feel like I'm filming, you know? So that's just something that I need to work on, I think. But I hope I wasn't covering the camera. I'm sorry if I was for a little bit. Now going into the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Unlocked Elephant Palette, which you guys, I have been loving. It is so beautiful. I'm going to take this shade right here. This one is one of the powders. And I'm just going to set the under eyes so we can get rid of some of that texture, or at least blur that the best we can. And look how good of a job that did. Look at that. Beautiful. And what I like about the powders is even though they are blurring the area, they don't completely like pull your oils and your glow. They do leave you with a good bit of glow still, which I do appreciate. Aw, I think I might have had like a little bit of bronzer on this powder puff by accident, because now right here is super dark. So let me go fix that really quick and I'll be right back. Using the powder puff with this shade right here, it does have a bit of coverage, so it was making the chin and honestly my under eyes darker, unfortunately. So the times I have used it, I've used a brush and I don't get that issue. So I would say if you're my skin tone and you're using these powders, just use a fluffy brush because it won't be so dense and it won't give you a lot of coverage, you know? So I really like using the brush and I don't have that little issue go on. But yeah, that was really weird. Next up, we're gonna go into the bronzer. This bronzer is so nice, you guys. When I first saw it in the pan, I was like, ooh, I don't know how that's gonna come up on my cheeks, but it's actually gorgeous, and let me show you. I'm gonna just take this really old Morphe brush and I like to place it right here. It has a good bit of coverage, you guys. I really like that that bronzer didn't strip the life and the glow out of the bronzer that we put previously, because I was kind of worried about that. For blush, I'm going to use this blush right here, which has this beautiful gold shimmer in it. It's so pretty. I hope you guys can see that on camera. And I'm going to put that right on top of the Pinkasm. Ooh, I think you can really see the gold on the face more than in the pan. And then let me show you the highlighter because it's also so stunning. Not that we need any more glow going to the cheeks, but let me just show you. So popping into this highlight, this one is super pigmented and blinding. Let me show you. Stunning. I mean, come on. Just like the cherry on top, because like I said, we're already so glowy and so highlighted, but I just wanted to show y'all what it can do. I love this palette. This could be like a one and done. You could even use this on your eyes. If you wanted to do just like a full look with this palette, you'd be good to go, which is something I really do enjoy about it. But yeah, this to me is like top 3 of the things I bought on the sale, period. I love it so much. For lips, I'm gonna use the Merit Signature Lipstick. This is so lightweight and so comfortable, and the shade is like the perfect pinky tone. I wore this all yesterday. I've been wearing it honestly for the past 3 days, and it's so gorgeous, you guys. It's so pretty. Look at that. If you like something matte, you definitely wouldn't like this. But if you don't mind a little shine to your lips, I think that you'd be obsessed with it and how it feels. Just to add a little bit of fun, I'm going to take the Sephora Collection Outrageous Plumping Gloss in the shade Coral Flush, which is just so insanely beautiful. And I'm going to tap just a tiny bit of this in the center, just to change the color ever so slightly and give a little bit of shine, or shimmer, excuse me. And I think that is such a beautiful touch. And for eyeshadow, I'm taking the I Love Sephora palette. This is the light warm eyeshadow, and I believe this was like $5 with the sale, which was insane. I'm gonna take this shade right here in the middle, and then this one right here to my right, but probably your left. And I'm just gonna work that in the crease ever so lightly. It's a pretty dense brush though, so even though I'm doing light back and forth motions, it's gonna appear pretty pigmented. Taking a fluffier brush, I'm just going to blend that out a bit around the edges, adding more of the 2 shades. And now I really want to focus it on the outer V of the eye. Then I took this gorgeous refined shimmer and I popped that on the lid. It's so pretty, you guys. Like I said, very refined, not a metallic by any means, but it's really beautiful in my opinion, especially for like everyday makeup looks. Then I'm going to take the 2 shades from earlier and I am just going to mesh those with the shimmer so it doesn't look so, you know, harsh. Oops, I accidentally went way too ham with the darkest matte. I just popped that in just to see how it would look, and I used way too much too soon, so hopefully we can clean this up. Okay, now that that's all done, let's go ahead and set our face with the Sephora Makeup Setting Spray. I've only used this once and it was only for a few hours, so I don't really have a good idea yet of how I feel about it, but this is the bottle. I will say for the few hours I did have it on, my makeup did hold up, but again, it was only a few hours, so I do want to try it for longer. And then last but not least, I'm taking the Big by Definition mascara from the Sephora collection, and I'm just applying this onto the eyelashes, and I do like this one. I have already tried it. I'm so sorry, by the way, you guys, that I have tried some of these products without y'all. It's just that I took a literal month to do the VIB sale haul, so that's a long time to, you know, have self-control, and I just could not help myself. I'm so sorry. That was my Sephora haul. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the new things that I got. Please don't hesitate in the comments down below to let me know what you guys picked up during the Sephora VIB sale, or what you're about to pick up for this 20% holiday sale. Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and I will see you guys in the next one, besties. Bye!